Could Hitler's horrible deeds that he did be ready to be repeated? Could that be? Could it be?
I have had 3 Jewish women in their late 80s, all that were Holocaust survivors. One was 5 years old when she personally met Hitler. He came out of the truck, out of his security vehicle, walked up to her, put his hand on her and said, "What a beautiful blonde-haired, blue-eyed Aryan girl." And she was Jewish. She accepted the Lord. And these 3 women said to me on 3 different occasions, now this has happened, Sid, the past 3 years. It's 1933 all over again, and America can't see it. The Nazi Party took over the banking system. They took over all regulations. They regulated what you could eat. They regulated the type of table you had to have in a restaurant. They took over the healthcare system. Germany had great healthcare until Hitler socialized it. And they went through 15 things, and I can't go through all of those, of course, but they went through, these are women who survived the Holocaust. They went through 15 things that said it would blow your mind. All 15 are happening right now in the United States.
Titled UN Gun Grab Follows State Department Plan. This is going to get scary. The UN Arms Trade Treaty that has been identified by observers as a flagrant threat to the Second Amendment, in which Barack Obama is determined to sign, has its roots in a 1961, you hear that, 1961 State Department memorandum, which explains how the United Nations will oversee complete disarmament of all the people under the ruse of preventing war. Are you hearing me? That's what they're talking about. They're going to take your guns under the ruse of preventing war.
In a surprising way at the Vatican Sunday, just after Pope Francis spoke in St. Peter's Square, children released 2 white doves as a symbol of peace. The peace didn't last long. A black crow and a seagull went after the doves in front of the crowd. The birds managed to escape after only losing a few feathers.
That is so unusual.
It is.
It's very unusual.
Palestine as a state, which Israel isn't happy about. Last month, the Vatican finalized a treaty to bump its diplomatic recognition of the Palestinian Liberation Organization to the state of Palestine. On June 26, the Vatican and Palestine officially signed the treaty into effect.
The Vatican has officially recognized the state of Palestine in a new treaty. The treaty, which was finalized Wednesday but still has to be signed, makes clear that the Holy See has switched its diplomatic relations from the Palestinian Liberation Organization to the State of Palestine.
Pope Francis has met Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas and called him an angel of peace. The meeting at the Vatican came days after it announced a treaty that makes formal its recognition of the state of Palestine.
Breaking news. Israel National News is reporting an article today about a decision by the United States Supreme Court that is agreeing with President Barack Obama about Jerusalem not being part of Israel, that they're internationalizing Jerusalem. Jerusalem is not going to be part of Israel.
I'll just reiterate what I've said previously. I continue to believe that a two-state solution is absolutely vital. The long-term security of Israel as a democratic and Jewish.
The two-state solution, which is actually mentioned in the book of Daniel, chapter 11, verse 39, where it talks about the dividing of the land for gain. And this is what we see that Barack Hussein Obama is pushing for with the international community in order to get the two-state solution finalized, as Obama is the mediator mediating the Antichrist treaty. We see here out of IsraelNationalNews.com, Obama expects Israel to work towards two-state solution on that pressure to get the two-state solution finalized. And that's what Obama's role is in this, is the Antichrist, which is the first beast of the book of Revelation. We see that it's not just the United Nations, not just Obama, not just the EU pushing on this. We also have the world religious leader backing Obama on this. Now, the role of the world religious leader is the false prophet. In the book of Revelation, we see that the false prophet is actually working with the world political leader in order to get the end times agendas going on that deceives the world. And we see in Revelation chapter 19 verse 20, it talks about the beast, which is the Antichrist, working with the false prophet. It says, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet. So we see these two working together, and we also see Pope Francis working to push the two-state solution. And we have Barack Hussein Obama, working to divide the land for gain, fulfilling the prophecy of Daniel 11:39, fulfilling the role of the Antichrist, working with the false prophet to push for this treaty to get signed.
U.S. Senator and Democratic presidential candidate Barack Obama arrived at the Western Wall on Thursday in the last stop of his 36-hour visit to Israel. Obama was asked to visit the holy place in the early hours of the morning, given the large number of people who visit the wall for morning prayer. Obama read a chapter from the book of Psalms with the Western Wall rabbi and placed a note in the wall's stones. During his visit to the holiest site in Judaism, the U.S. presidential candidate told onlookers that America loves Israel and the Jewish people and will continue to look out for Israel.
We don't need a Messiah. All we need are decent, honest, hard-working people who are accountable and who have America's best interests at heart.
First of all, I agree Jesus Christ is the Lord. I believe in that.